I told them that if you don't let Biafra go, this God that we worship will destroy Nigeria beyond recognition. It happened to Pharaoh in the Bible. Pharaoh was mocking God. Who is this your God? God, sit down. That is why I feel sorry for the likes of TB Joshua and other mega pastors you have in the zoo. All of you are going to hell. All of you are going to, because you people are children of perdition. You don't preach the word of God. You people preach the word of Lucifer. You people are Luciferians. You worship Satan. You don't hear from God. You cannot see anything. All of you claim your prophets. You could not predict what is happening in the zoo today. There's something I told you in 2012, 13, 14, 15 is happening today. God will destroy Nigeria beyond redemption. Many of you shouting one Nigeria, you're going to die. Many of you will die. Because of that one Nigeria, you're going to die. Write it down. Don't say, don't misquote me. Write it down. I said, all of you championing one Nigeria, prominently, you are all going to die. Not only are you going to die, your race, your lineage, your family will be wiped out from the face of this earth. Your name will be gone. Write it down tonight. Today's date is the 9th day of May 2021. Write it down on a piece of paper. All of you are going to perish. And I am bringing a curse upon every pastor who will ever open his stupid stinking mouth to talk about one Nigeria. Shame shall befall you. If shame doesn't befall you, you will not worship Almighty God in heaven and Him alone and no other. You not worship idol. I don't worship idol. You know that very well. Because anybody talking about one Nigeria is a child of Lucifer. If you talk about one Nigeria, you are a child of Lucifer. That means there is no God inside you. If there is God inside you, how can such a thing be happening in Nigeria now? How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm asking you. And you claim you're a child of God, you couldn't say it. Some of them claim we are children of God, we are this, we are that, we are prophets. You could not see, you couldn't have predicted. You're only coming out now to say, oh, don't worry, Nigeria will not break. Nigeria is not going to break. Nnamdi Kanu cannot break Nigeria. Sunday Igboho cannot break Nigeria. Did I tell you I was going to break Nigeria? God will destroy Nigeria because His glory cannot be taken by man. Some of these stupid, idiotic prophets claim they are prophets. They're like Pharaoh. They're even worse than Pharaoh. They read Bible. They claim they are Bible scholars. They read the Bible. They don't understand what the Bible is talking about. Because they worship the God of Mammon, the God of money. Tithes and offerings, that's all they're interested in. Private jets and flashy cars. They're not even ashamed. Every year you pray for Nigeria. Every year Nigeria gets worse and you claim you're a prophet. Every time. Every year you're praying. Let us pray for our country. Let us pray for Nigeria now. Before you finish praying, your church is on fire. Bandits are taking over your village. Fulani from Sahel are beheading and massacring people. The next Sunday, you want, let us pray for Nigeria. Let's pray. You don't even God is sending you a message that the prayer points you're presenting before Him, He doesn't want it, yet He cannot hear. I preach the truth, huh? I don't give a damn. TB Joshua has prayed for me before, for your information. He's a good friend of mine, but I must preach the truth. That is why people don't understand how we do things in IPOB, because those I love are those that do the things I ask them to do. If you feel because I'm close to you, you can mess about it, I will expel you from the movement. If you do what I ask you to do, then you can stay with us, because we are marching forward. Believe you me, we are. Unrestrained, of course. My good friend TB Joshua reported by another Yoruba junk gutter media why Nigeria will not break up. TB Joshua releases prophecy. You'll be releasing this prophecy every blessed year. The more you release, the more Yoruba people you have in refugee camps in the Republic. The more you release, the more towns are being taken over by Fulani terrorists from the Sahel. You're not even ashamed of your people. They behave like harlots, you know, like prostitutes. They have no people. You have no shame. You have these people. How can you claim you're a pastor and you have no single shame? Every year you release prophecy, it never comes to pass. You're still releasing prophecies. Have no shame, honestly speaking. Why one so political class, Nigeria will not disintegrate, and then when it does, anybody who goes to TB Joshua Church after the zoo called Nigeria is broken into pieces, then you know you are worse than an animal. You are a fool. God is about to disgrace TB Joshua.
Old roads where they
Oh, thank you very much, Chiuma. Chiuma. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, depending on place your domicile. You are welcome to this program. While you are joining us, if you are watching on YouTube at Judge Money Block Africa, click the like button and subscription for the algorithm to share the video. If you are watching on Facebook at Judge Money Blog, share the video on Twitter, retweet. Let us send the confirmation of what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said very many years ago, that these people who are busy parading themselves looking for presidency 2023, those who are in the clergy office, who does not know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a chosen one, and it is because of people like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that the Bible say, touch not my anointed one and do my prophet no harm. They believe he's wearing white and wearing full black, or wearing suit and tie, and sit in the pulpit lying to people with the Bible. They believe it is all about being a man of God. They do not know what a man of God signifies. That's what we are here to remind them, and remind those so-called political elites in Nigeria parading themselves for presidency 2023. There is a saying that says in Biafra land that your people presidency is what they are using to confuse and deceive you. At the end of it, you are not getting anything. You are not going anywhere. Now let us listen to this Reverend Father who was kidnapped by Fulani. Let us see the gospel that he brought home with him after being released from the Fulani shackle. Listen and listen attentively. When you are listening, make sure you are picking up points, because I am not going to be analyzing his word one by one. His word is a message. It is a confirmation to to all the prophecies of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So we are not here to analyze it. We are here to remind you and present it to you in a manner that you will understand it better. Listen and listen attentively.
let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and goodbye from Abia. We share boundary, old road to Isochi. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Ube is my village. I said, I don't know the place. They say, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You will see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road 3 of us until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they bring all those that have been put in disarray, driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with.
And they are going to recruit their people coming from Zamfara, coming across the Sahel. They are going to recruit them to bring them into Igbo land. You know, that is a message that the Fulani sent through him. And that is part of, you know, that is to show you that the government is doing nothing. That is to show you that the government is crippled and lame. That is to show you that if you depend your life, if you are there championing one Nigeria, you are there hoping that presidency 2023, which you are not going to get. Politicians are the ones whom you are living your life for them to safeguard you. You are making a big mistake, a very, very big mistake. They will bring their people, they are kidnapping you, raising fund to buy weapons, raising fund to buy, you know, to make themselves mobile, raising fund to bring logistics, raising fund to do anything that will enable them to take over the country. Fulanization agenda, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu lamented many years ago. Now, all those people, all those criminals who are in cahoot, who collaborated to go and rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, are you seeing what is going on now? Are you seeing it? When he spoke, when he said, when he talked about it, all of you will say, leave this man, he talked too much. Leave all your prophets, I will start prophesying because that's what they are all good at. Prophesying that Nigeria will be good again. Nigeria will never break. You will prophesy that Nigeria will never break, but you will not prophesy that Nigeria will be taken over by the Fulani Janjaweed. Listen and listen attentively, because we are here to confirm that information and the prophecy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Listen.
And that the government was just flippant themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the government was just flippant. Maybe he took something. He said, do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. They claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. You know, I've been talking about this open grazing and this road. They have a plan. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Because they are shooting this man. You know, when our people wanted to comb the bush, the soldiers said, if you move a step, we'll finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time, the cows will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of kidnapping. Government should act decisively. They should act decisively. Otherwise, what is happening in the northern part of the country will be a child's play. So what will happen here? So the government should sit up, because The primary purpose of government is to secure life and property. Any government that has failed in that has failed woefully. And Nigeria is on a reverse gear. We are nosediving. We are nosediving. You know, we don't have security. All the bush we went around, no soldier, no police, nothing. The people, you know, were having a field day. And the way they released us was, if they kidnap people along the Shukwata, they will parade them round, and then when they pay ransom, they are released from that particular spot. Those they arrest, they kidnap along the Lugu.
These are the axes where you will find your stupid governors. These are the axes you will find your stupid governors. Ishukwato, around Ishukwato is it in Imo State or Abia State, somewhere there. You'll find your governors, they will be telling ESN to vacate the bush. They will be telling ESN they will be saying ESN is their problem. But the Fulanis are camping there. The Fulanis are there, making sure they clear the bush. The governors clear the bush for this terrorist group to take over it. Governors in the likes of Hope, who's of them are Fulani boy. They will make sure they clear the bush for these criminals to take over that bush. When there is a presence of ESN in those bushes, Hope Uzodema will bring logistics, will bring boots on the ground and logistics. This is exactly how it is happening. All of you who are still promoting this one Nigeria, open grazing route, ranching, all of you are going to die in the hands of those people you are protecting. And those of you who are busy confusing the activities of the ESN, your family members are going to die. Those of you busy parading yourself in the name you are raising fund, confusing the activities of ESN, dividing the ESN, trying to make ESN to fight from both sides, trying to exonerate themselves, instead of focusing on the task ahead. All your families are going to take part in all this shenanigan. Don't think it is far from you. It is not far from you. The evil that men do will always dwell with them. Let us continue.
They bring them, eventually they bring them there to collect ransom. Those they kidnap along anywhere in the south, around the southeast. So they know that they are there. And I gave that, when I said to the organ, how do you collect this money? He said, don't worry. Once we are through with you, we will invite motorcyclists. They will come and there will be a truck. A truck will come to put the money in the truck. And that the people who paid them said that was exactly what happened. Immediately they came out from the bush. They told them they were monitoring whether there is police armed. They said, go up. Okay, come back, come this way. And then eventually they stopped. A truck came without number. So the boys will carry one Ghana must go, put in the truck until they took the 100,000. After they have counted 100 million, they said, okay, you can go. So that's how we came back. So the people have been saying
100 million AK-47.
That I said. Where did they see me to say that it was IPOP that released me? Where did they see me? Where did I say IPOP? I didn't say the IPOP. So I don't know. They were trying to bring in political and religious coloration. So what I know was that, in fact, when they were talking about it, I didn't know what it meant. For over 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, no food, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. And I was lying on the ground inside the bush, along with other people. If you want to urinate, you raise your hand. Sir, can I urinate? Okay, go there. Commandment. Go there. If you want to go to toilet, you raise your hand. Yes, okay, go there, go there. Don't come here. Go there, go there. They'll send you 2 people to guard you. You come back. So that's the Nigeria we are in. And it's unfortunate. This is what exactly happened. And all the efforts that were made was by my church. Do you understand?
Yes.
Every effort made was by Methodist Church, Nigeria. Not police, not army, not government. No.
Because you don't have any police, you don't have any army.
And I want to use the opportunity.
That is there for you.
I didn't know that my members love me this way. The Methodist Church have so great love, tremendous love for their leader. And I knew that prayers were going on in various locations everywhere. And this morning, when I opened my phone, I was receiving calls from Canada, from the US, from the UK, from Russia, from even Dubai, from Turkey, every part of the globe. And it was too much, so I had to switch off again. But if I start answering those calls, I will be having headache. So that's what happened, really. I want the press to know what actually happened so that people will not come and tell you talk and post stuff. For instance, a government said they secured my release. I never saw the government say they secured my release.
When individuals do something good, government take glory. When individuals do something good, government take glory. Of course, you saw the stampede in Liver State. You saw it. That is to show you how hungry people are in Nigeria. BBC, I don't know if they carried it. How hungry people are in Nigeria. They keep deceiving you. What they do all the time is to keep deceiving the public. He said he want to, address the press by himself before they will come and tell you cock and bull story. He never saw the president of government. Government did not do anything for them. It is the church. It is individually. People donated, came for their rescue. If not that he come live to say it, the gutter media will make a phone call, get the different story, and they will sell it. Because all you have in Nigeria is gutter media, nothing else. Nigeria will be taken over by Fulani. If you keep championing one Nigeria, you are gone. If you keep sabotaging what we are doing for the restoration of Chukwu, the land of Biafra, the land of Chukwokike, you are gone. Continue to listen to the testimony of your Reverend Father, or Uko Chukwu.
Yes, Grace, do you want to know anything about Nigeria? You use this one to kill people. Are we okay? Anybody from the press? Somebody is here. Mama, look.
What is the Lamb?
Hallelujah.
All we have to say, Baba, oh. It's only believing that we share his or her testimony. That His Eminence Dr. Samuel Chukwuemeka Kanuchi, the Prelate Methodist Church Nigeria, my dear husband, the father of my children, and the father of all good people who call Methodists in Nigeria and in diaspora, and by extension, every other person in Nigeria who is alive today is by the special grace of God. When the thing happened, the information got to us, because we did not dream about it. And it came to pass that it was reality, that he was captivated. by the evil people in the land. We couldn't do much, only to run back to God. We came here right from the church to the chapel here, stood in the gap. All of us, before you know it, that day, the prelate emeritus, the one that handed over to him, who is graciously here present, the wife, Mama Ezine Makinde, all the archbishops in Lagos and bishops in Lagos, SOC in particular, the L2IC of His Eminence.
So all these persons that she is mentioning, I believe will be people who put those money together. I think it's 100 million. So when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talk to you, all of you didn't pay attention. But today, when he touch you, when Nigeria happened to you, unfortunately, Nigeria has happened to the Reverend Father or the Okochukwu, the bishop. Nigeria has happened to him. That is the reason why he even used his mouth to say that it was not about IPOB, IPOB. It was Fulani, and they gave him a message to deliver, to show you that they are very sure of what they want to show you that they are not even worried or scared of any security agency, because they know there is no security. They know that police, army, they are with them. They even get their caught in all this 100 million kidnapping. Police and army in Nigeria. So why would they not be proud? Why would they not be proud of what they are doing, these criminal syndicates called Fulani Janjaweed in our bushes? In our bushes. That is to say that our men and our boys in school, that they are actually, people are actually, disorganizing them. People are disorganizing our boys in school. And that is the reason why all these things are happening. And a lot of people, when all these shenanigans started taking place, they will say it is IPOB ESN. Because of the gutter media you have, they will say it is IPOB ESN. Even you people, Reverend Fathers, all of you will believe it is IPOB ESN. Now it will be happening to you people one after another, for you to get the message clearly. Because there is a saying that says that a prophet is not, is not recognized where he come from. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave you this prophecy for free. Instead of paying him tithe for the prophecy he gave to you, you just arrange for him to be killed, arrange for him to be incarcerated. But when a criminal wear a suit in the altar and they give you a fake prophecy, you give them a tithe. That's what all of you are doing. And all of you who are going about sabotaging the activities of our boys in school, your family members, Nigeria will happen to them. Nigeria will happen to your family members, so that you will understand the importance of this man that sacrificed their life, their time, and everything to safeguard our land, to safeguard our bushes. You will understand the value of them. You will understand the value of them. Fulani will take over your land if you are not careful. They are already in the south-south. They are already in the south-south. So those, if they are in the south-south, when Asari Dokubo was making noise, bring your men, let's fortify them. Bring your boys, let's fortify them. Asari Dokubo, where are you today? That the Fulani have taken over south-south, all many places in the south-south. Where is Asari Dokubo today, if I may ask? Of course, Asari Dokubo, maybe he has collected. He go and rest. Because when he come out, he is coming out for something. Probably he must have collected and go to rest. He will not hear this one. But every day, IPOB is the problem of people in the Southeast. IPOB is the problem of politicians. IPOB is the problem of pastors and the clergy people. IPOB is the problem of Ndigwen and Doso. IPOB is the problem of Ndohanes and Doshin and Ndama. IPOB, IPOB. This is just the beginning. A beginning of a new beginning. It will touch all of you. The more you hold him Mazen Nnamdi Kanu captive, the more the faction, the politicians created in IPOB will be confusing the men who devoted, the men who devoted themselves to safeguard your bushes. They will tell you they are raising fund. These criminals in autopilot, it shall never be well with any of you. All of you, it shall never be well with all of you. You are raising fund. Ever since you started claiming you are raising fund, stealing fund for ESN, confusing the men in the school, ever since then, we are now hearing bad news in our bushes. Are you paying attention? It is not about making noise in social media, raising fund in social media, looking for spokespersonship in social media. It is not about that. It is now all about the task at hand. IPOB, led by, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, under the leadership of DOS today, they are making move, doing everything more humanly possible to restore our dignity, to restore our freedom. The criminals in the autopilot are busy trying to know who will take position, trying to be spokespersonship, trying to fighting for Umweri account, fighting for money and account. And some idiots are there. It never happened to you. You never understand where all this shenanigan is going. You are still blind. What happened to the bishop will happen to one of your family members. What happened to the bishop will happen to one of your family members. That you may know. That you may know that evil that you do will always come back to haunt you. Of course, I see the Fulani moron in the YouTube. Fulani moron. It shall be well with autopilot. Of course, I have told you, whether you are praising your criminal or because all of you are Fulani, mixed blood. All of you are Fulani mixed blood. You will always support your Fulani activities. Moron. Your name is Mons. Moron, it is what you are. Ever since you, Nelly, Eberima in Finland, or all these criminals start raising fund, start telling you they are in charge of this, they are in charge of that. They created a lot of vacuum back home. They created a lot of vacuum back home. Dividing our boys in school, making our boys in school to be, their plans is to divide them, to destroy them. Their plans is to make sure they keep them busy, trying to exonerate themselves. When Fulani is busy taking back the bushes which they have secured over the year. That is what is going on. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was there, when these idiots that you find that call autopilot, and when this Efulefu called Nelly did not surface, and they start telling you ESN. Have you ever heard such bad news in Biafra land? Have you ever heard it? No. So what does that tell you? That the faction in the name of autopilot criminal syndicate led by Simon Ekpa in Finland, they have been, embezzling all this money, using it to sabotage our struggle, using it to make sure that our boys in school are divided, our boys in school are being misled, our boys in school are being confused, leaving a big vacuum. Mazi C2, you are welcome to the program.
Mazi, Judge Money, thank you very much, my brother. Mazi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Mazi, I'm at work. Just in case if you hear a little bit noise, you know, we work and pay our dues in IPOB. We are not lazy people. Mazi, I know we haven't gathered for some time now. I know you are busy. I say, okay, guide and protect you. Mazi, you know, you spoke my heart. I'm a very angry person. People that knows me know that people have been asking me, even at what makes me angry all the time. I told them my mind. Even the people I work with here are British people. I told them, I cursed them, may God punish them. They killed 6 million of my people. I told them all the time, if you are a genuine freedom fighter, you don't have anything to lose. I swear with God, I don't have anything to lose. But my people must be. I tell them here, people that I don't boast, people knows who is talking. I don't need to paint word that Britain killed 6 million of my people and they want me to come and laugh. But Mazi, there's something, thank you for coming out this afternoon. I was even searching my phone. I was listening to Radio Biafra before I see your update. I said, it's like you know my mind. And you spot on, you come out with this man they kidnapped, because I've been watching it in one platform, one of the, all these bloggers were saying it. And then luckily you come out and the same topic you're analyzing. You see, I want to tell Biafrans that is listening. Have you seen the handwriting of autopilot? You see these autopilot people. That's why I was the person that said, if you see autopilot, if they're close to train station, push them there. May God punish them and their generation. Now, you see that Fulani have gone back into Samaneba used his time that he was supposed to be castigating the zoo. He used it to be castigating DOS just because they didn't allow him to lay hand on what he was trying to lay hand on. This guy have the temerity to be causing DOS. This guy he has the temerity to come and say he is ESM now. This guy has the temerity to come and start dividing our people on the ground. Dividing our people on the ground. Now look at the scenario. Look at the scenario. We are not talking about the governors now. We are talking about what this man is narrating here. Is the handwriting of autopilot. Because if these people did not bring their propaganda to start dividing our people on the ground, start telling them that he is in command now of ESM, which is lie. Start telling our people that the ESM are hungry, lying against DOS, telling the people just to discredit DOS, just to bring himself up. These are the result of what we are seeing now for the kidnap of this man. I think these autopilots that they are listening now. Have you seen the reason why we said to Samaneba, stop this your rubbish you are doing? We know why we are crying. We know why we are shouting. I went to Radio Biafra. I made it clear. Samaneba should the first time before all this is rubbish. I said, do you not mention ESM on your mouth? Don't. But look at it today. This guy feel that he has grown. You know, Mazi, when you speak the truth, I say whenever you speak the truth, I know where all these things was going. Maz, you were here when I was telling you that this guy is giving ESN double job to do. You were, I've been saying in your program that this guy, yes, that this guy is giving you ESN double job. I've been crying in my heart. How can this guy reason? Samaneba, IPOB did not hate you. But why do you want to feel like you want to destroy what Mazen Namdekan have put in place? But now I want to tell you that IPOB have hate you. Even there is not any hardcore IPOB that will see you that wouldn't make you to go to grave. Simon, I'm saying it here live because this guy have caused many damage for our people. The damage he has caused is the handwriting of kidnapping of this man. Now I want people to answer Maneba. Those ESL funds, you people have been funding since nearly 1 year now. Where is the ESM you have been funding? I want the reasonable people to go and tell Samaneba. You said you have been funding ESM. That you people who made the account, you hijacked. Mazen did not authorize your area account because of You people take the advantage of Mazi was kidnapped, and then you went and opened account and said it's Mazi, and then people are contributing. We tell people don't contribute in that account. It's a fraudulent account. Now you took the advantage. You people are contributing money, ESM all the time. On read the money. The ones that made for IPOB that in our account, you people seize it. And DOS now Bagari to make sure that ESN is functioning. You seize the money that belongs to ESN. Return.
Mazis, you too, you are having a very, very bad you are having a very, very bad signal. You are having a bad signal. We cannot your voice is no longer coming out. I think you should go out and come in again. Go out and come in again. Your voice is not coming out. So just like C2 was saying, okay. No, you are breaking up again. Your voice is still not coming out.
Yeah. Let me go out and come back.
But it's clear now. Start. Continue.
Okay. I think it's where I was. I think it's reception because I'm at work. Some places we go, there is no reception.
Let me take call from Maria Heda.
All right, then take call. I will come in again, Maz.
All right. Maria Heda, welcome to the program.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Good, and you? Welcome.
I'm doing okay by His grace. Now, good morning, my fellow Biafrans. Kudos to everybody for what happened 2 days ago. Remembrance Day for our people that were slaughtered, the genocide that took place. But I'm calling you with regards to what you're doing. I've been thinking about it since last night when I saw the interview of this man. A couple of things are pumping up into my head. Mazi C2, thank you so much. I'm just going to kind of build up on what he just tried to say before his network got interrupted. First of all, Simon, Mazi C2 is kind of trying to ask Simon, has he seen what he has done? Simon is not surprised. Simon did not come in and then was kind of deceived. Simon came in to do exactly what he did, which we are seeing the fruit now. The fruit of his labor, his wicked labor. So if we have to ask anybody or kind of challenge people and say, see what you have done, we have to say that to all these people that have been following Simon. Because I believe some people, we are not aware of the mission of Simon. Some people just went there blindly. But there are people who are the actors, Nelly, Madam Oyibo, Bridget, and all that. Okay? They knew why they came in, and this is part of their mission. So Simon is not surprised. Simon was not taken unawares. He's not a victim. No. So, having said that, my thing is, when this man of God was kidnapped, Ojus Okalo came out and made a statement saying that the governors of Eastern region, Biafra in particular, or the Igbo-speaking regions, should gather together, wipe out, he was trying to invoke again for them to bring in the military. Because I believe in his mindset, it was supposed to be the ESN or government or non-government. I don't know them. We don't know them. They don't belong to us. But I can tell you how his mind was working then.
They are Janja with mixed blood. What do you expect?
Yeah, that they were the ones that kidnapped the man, because he came out, he was throwing brimstones and fire. Now, this man have come out now to debunk all of them. From BBC to Channel Television to Uzokalo to Joey Bukwe to all of them to Ijele Speak to Dele the Vulture. This man has come now to debunk them, categorically stating that, listen, the people that kidnapped me were Fulanis, and some of them spoke fluent Igbo, something that some of us have been calling out. This man said he was born in Igbo land. Okay, he spoke Igbo fluently. Now, I have not heard Umai. I have not heard Kalu or Jikalu. I have not heard Okebeke, all of them come out to say, oh, really? It was the Fulanis. They cannot even make a statement.
No.
Okay? They can't even come out to say, even congratulate the man that has been released. Now, let me tell you the main reason why I called to put my mouth into this. You know this, I continue to tell people, somebody like me did not come into this fight because of emotions. Okay? I came into that because I realized, and I got the understanding that this project is divinely mandated.
Exactly.
That Mazi is divinely sent out to do this job. I am not, and when I make that statement, I know everybody's invoking Chineke. I know everybody's invoking Elohim. I know everybody's a Chukwokike. My own, I'm not lying, and at the fullness of time, I have my evidences to prove. That's why I came into the fight. And that is why somebody like me, even with whatever is happening, I continue to stand with the DOSHOD. I know why I'm saying that. Because the question I ask some people is this. Even the God you worship is a God of order. He's a God of hierarchy. God says, listen to the leaders. And if you believe that Mazi is sent out from God, through God, you must listen to what they have set up. But again, let me go to the main thing. Now, if you go, what I'm trying to say this is this now. Because what is happening with the Fulanis, what they are doing is what is called Trojan horses. All these people that are sending into our bushes are like Trojan horses.
Yes.
They are sending them there to wait. Okay? Using all these stupid politicians, giving them money, they are seeking for positions. All these governors and all these are so-called political elite to come inside, embed in our places. At the fullness of time, they will unleash us. Now, surprisingly, I have not heard from Obiozo. Obiozo and his cohort came out, throwing brimstone and fire, how they will never settle for anything less than Igbo presidency. The Fulanis have played their joker on them. They have shown them that the master of this game called chase, when it comes to political chase in Nigeria, Obiozo has gone quiet and silent. Yes. The other professor that came out reading some nonsense, I've never heard their voices. Because if you look at now, there is no kind, we are not interested in their politics, but I'm just bringing something to indict them. That man, the professor that came out and said, we'll never settle, blah, blah, blah. Where has he been now? Because it's obvious there is no candidate for the Igbos.
Of course, there is none. Remember, Catriona Lem paid them a visit.
Sure. So now, another thing I will tell this one that people are trying to stupidly want to glamour on is P2B. P2B claimed to be educated. Tell me why P2B will have to go and visit the president of another country to give him permission to run. When was the last time Britain is speaking for going through the election? They go and consult with another country, the president of another country or leader. That tells you how dumb our people are, and that they claim to be educated.
Very, very dumb. Very dumb. Extremely.
Yeah. Let me make my final point because I got to go, even though I've been listening to you. And if you permit me, I may come in here some other time. But let me say this. God will serve, because I invoked him, the reason why I'm in this fight. The God we serve is a humorous God. I always said that when God is so interested when you pay attention. Almighty God. Now, people have been coming, these people have been, when they get set up our people, they come out and take some paraphernalia and all this like guns and everything and put beside our young men and claim that they are ESN, force them to make false confession. Even when the people will be recounting it, they will say, oh no, they are ES members, they are denying it. And Udele will be the first person to showcase such things.
That one will die like Udene. Udene will eat his vulture, yes. his carcass.
Don't worry, he's a vulture, he will die like one. But what I'm trying to say here is this. Because they're trying to find a reason to come and kill our youth, okay? Who are supposed to defend us in the time of that time. I have said it, the youth are the heartbeat of any society. And they have been using these idiots systematically to be eliminating our youth. Now, the kicker for me, what happened to this priest is this. God is humorous. Now a priest who has never preached IPOB, has never preached the restoration of Biafra. I've never had him preach that. He has not even been a supporter. Probably has been those who have been kicking against Nnamdi. Okay? God allowed him to be kidnapped.
Yes.
And he using him as a mouthpiece now to come and exonerate IPOB.
Yes.
Isn't God humorous?
He is.
Is God, that's what I'm going. Because being in America for almost 30 years, let me tell you one of the things I observed. And it goes all over the world. When you hear about some sicknesses like cancer, when cancer started, let me use an example like Alzheimer. Alzheimer has been a disease that has been degenerative disease that has been hitting the elders in America here. And serious research attention was never given to it until it hit Ronald Reagan. That is when America woke up. So God has a way of working. Because when the poor people are suffering, nobody pays attention. When he hits the elite, that's when somebody will get attention. If this bishop or pastor, whatever, was a common member of the church, nobody would have raised this money and that man would have been killed. So I'm going to summarize this to advise our people to go to the book of Ecclesiastes to see what I'm saying. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10 through 18 says, the poor man's wisdom is despised and his words are not heard. Okay? But when a rich man speaks, even though he may be speaking foolishness, people will pay attention. That is why sometimes God will allow something that happened to this bishop to happen.
Yes.
And that's the reason why God did not allow him to be killed. Because if this man was killed, they would have pinned it on IPOB.
Yes.
So God is trying to exonerate IPOB. God again is fighting for us, showcasing the evil atrocity that have been orchestrated by our people, our leaders, and have been killing the innocent youth, tagging them IPOB and ESN when they have done nothing. So God had raised a man that you cannot dispute his credibility, you cannot dispute the genuinity of his story. Where is BBC? Let them come and carry this news before God punish them. That is what happened to this priest. Not only was he kidnapped, he was alive. And he made the Fulani guy to be talking and spilled his guts. For this man to come out and give us an insight. For those who have been Thomases to begin to understand that ESN, IPOB under the leadership of Mazin Nandekano, heavily led by now that Mazi is in God's hand by a doziem, that everything we have been saying is true. God will continue to help us. May God continue to lead. May God continue to bless, because this is his project. He must make his name strong through this project to establish that he is still God and only him has the final say. God bless you, my brother. If you need, I may come in again. If you allow me, I'll speak. But for now, right on. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You are welcome to come in anytime. Very, very important. Please, thank you very much for joining us.
God bless you, my brother.
Giving you that more wisdom.
Yes. By his grace, my brother. Thank you.
All right. So, just like our sister is saying right now, if you look at what is going on, if you look at what is going on right now, if this woman or if this man, the bishop, was not alive to come and tell his story, that is what I was saying few days ago. The day I was debunking the criminal in Biafra Unite, few days ago, I told you that God will allow all these criminals in the gutter media, all these people, to pin it on IPOB, to give us time to come out again and prove our innocency. Because each time we prove our innocency to the world, we are one step closer to our freedom. And that is exactly what is going on today. All these criminal and the likes of us, Jews, Okalo, and all these people, they are all selfish Fulani slaves. They run out to say it is IPOB ESN. Gota media run out to say it is IPOB ESN. What is going on today? None of them will come and tell it is their Fulani master. They will not come out today to say it is their Fulani master. Not to talk about the one called Udene. Udene Wifegelianuya. Go and tell him Udene Gelianu Udene. He's an idiot. Imbecile. And all of you parading yourself in the name of autopilot, trying to make our land to be handed over to the enemy by creating factions to be fighting our boys in school. Because you cannot say that you cannot see the handwriting on the wall. Nkonye manya malia, nkonye metel, ojirisi aburu. Mazisitu, you are welcome back.
Yes, if you have time today, you can come out in the evening if you do have time. Mazi, network was my network was disturbing because of the area I was, because I'm at work. Do you know our plan was to secure our land, push these terrorists, Fulani murderers out from our land, and then let ESM stay in the border, push them out automatically. We want our securities at the border so that there would be no any room for them to come in our land, so that our people will be secure. That has been Mazi's plan. Push them out and let our land be secure. They will not come into our land. But do you see Mazi was kidnapped? Samaneba think that he has become a crocodile. Why he's a lizard? The only way he can deceive our people is to come out and start cursing DOS and HOD. That was only thing he achieved, to start cursing them. And that is not enough for him. He started dabbling in our security, which he did not even know how Mazi from ESN. Nobody knows about it.
That's what pains me the most.
Nobody. Mazi just invade ESN and we start contributing. Even give us warning. Do not even, call them. Don't call them so that you will not compromise their security. You won't compromise it. Don't even. He made it clear for us. Don't even call them. Do you know? After he said this, people are still, maybe people that knows one or two people, they are still calling them. But he made it clear to us. Don't call so that you won't compromise them. What did they do? They took advantage because Mazi was kidnapped. Samanapa come out with the agenda that Fulani gave him. Come out and destroy IPOB so that we pay you the money we promise you. But little did he know that IPOB, you cannot destroy us. But what pains me now, like my sister Maria Heda says, you see, Mazi, I am very, very bitter. People will not understand the reason why we are crying. The reason why we are crying all this while about the activities of these idiots. I am crying because these politicians in our land, most of them have come many times and said that it's not, the killings is not IPOB. He has said it many times. Now, tell me, how are we going to fight double war now? Because these people now are in our land. You can see the testimony of that man, that they are there. They are going to bring all the whole terrorists they have in the north and bring them in our land, because our land is not secure. There's no security. He made it there to the whole world to see. Now, tell me, I want people to ask Autopilot and Samaneba, the money you have been contributing for ESM, where are the ESM and where is the money? You've been telling people, the whole world, that you are in charge of ESN, you are contributing. The money, Samaneba used it to form gang. The gang he formed is to wait. The highest builder of politicians, we call him, bring your gang so that they can take ballot paper, we pay you. That is the activities of Samaneba. That is what he wants to achieve. That there is no.
That's what he was. That's what the reason why he demanded 1 billion for Mandoba.
That is his achievement. Get your gangs. We give them some guns. We pretend as if you are raising money for ESM, while we give them guns and they start doing their activities. And whenever we need them to come and do their job, you come out in social media and say to them, we have our voice. Then we go out there, and the next thing they will say is IPOB and ESM. Do you see that these priests have already vindicated IPOB again? Because I know that IPOB will most surely be vindicated. In any ramification, will most surely be vindicated. Now, like my sister said, if this man would have been killed, they will still target on IPOB. There is no BBC will still target on IPOB. This is a flave, which MFO and Udele and all this useless set of Fulani blood in our land.
There is another one, Ordinanwa. That guy called Ordinanwa. I don't know how many people who knows him. Ordinanwa. He's a criminal. Ordinanwa.
Mazi, do you know the activities now? Because the activities is this. Because they have planned this thing to make sure that they dent the names of Igbos. You know what they did? They will pick up some of them that hear Igbo very well. Because we have Fulanis in army and police that speak Igbos very well. And this Fulanis, yes, that speak Igbo very well. If not because of this man, is very learned man. If the Nigerian government could have laid hand on him before he do this thing, they could have bribed him and said, just said it's Igbo people, you are people that do. And if he's somebody that is gullible or fear, he will say that it's his own people. And he has said it, because whatever you say from your mouth, the news have carried it. Now, you see that some of those people that hear our language, we kidnap people now, and they will speak our language. The people that they kidnap, we think that it's an Igbo people. If you are not sensible enough, you will come out and say, Okwandi. But little did you know that it's your own, it's a Fulani man speaking your dialect. And then you come and tarnish the image of your own people. But you do not know that it's your enemy. This is where I get mad. I said that Samanepa will never be forgiven till this world end. He will never, Samanepa will never, him with his gang of his autopilot, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have placed curse on them. If they did not know, they should hear.
Please, I think out of anger, I cursed one of our comrades in the YouTube comment section in the name of Mons. I'm so sorry, my comrade. I take my word back. I didn't understand that. I was just pissed off. Because when you hear the activities of all these people, and you know, when it concerns the men, our men on ground who are tirelessly working for us, somebody come to sabotage them, you ought to be very, very angry. You know, I'm so sorry, my brother or my sister. I don't know which one you are, but I'm so sorry. I take my word back from you. Thank you. Please continue.
Yes, Maz. This is where we are now, because I knew that when this guy starts saying that he is the commander of ESM, he is this, he is that. Now, I think the autopilot now we go and ask Sameneba. But you said that you are commanding ESM. What happened? Why was this man?
All the people there are morons, sophisticated morons. How will they go and ask questions?
Can they have leave and ask him? The money you have been contributing, you say is for ESM. Where is the money? But you and I, Mazi George, you and I know that this guy is defrauding our people. You and I know that this guy, I cried every day. Anytime I go to social media and see Samanepa face, I just don't know how, only God knows how I feel. He is listening in this broadcast. But let me be clear to him. For him to come out and dabble on the security, he did not know how Mazi created. He did not know how IPOB function. Just because his ego, he wants to rule, he wants to become Ezenagon, and he look at IPOB in all over the whole world and start, trying to, demolish us, trying to bring us like, people will start seeing us, our own people will start seeing us as we are not serious. They will go, he get his gang, they will go and kidnap our mother, do all sort of rubbish, beat them, and they will say they are ESM. Our people will begin to doubt, is that how ESM is going to do? But you and I know that these people are not ESM. When ESM works, you don't see them. Their job is to drive away these Fulanis from our land. But this guy came out and give ESN double job.
Created a vacuum.
Created a vacuum.
Created a lot of vacuum that this Fulani.
You see, that is the vacuum.
Coupled with the one Hope Uzodinma did. Hope Uzodinma. You see that Hope Uzodinma, a very, very evil man. Coupled with the one he did.
This is the vacuum that this is the vacuum that Samanepa create. Autopilot. Have you people seen your work? You said you are proud autopilot. Have you people seen it? The ESM that Mazu created, everybody was happy. And you are not. Samanepa come out in social media and said they are not going to listen to anybody that is DSS done job. Anytime that word goes, I remember that word, and I remember Samanepa. I said my own leader is Samanepa talking to like this way. Mas, you don't know how I feel, but go only to go know how I feel. I said that Samanepa will never forgive him to this word. He knows it. He knows it. You come and dabble with the security. that we are contributing to save our land. And look at this man. If this man wasn't alive, if you like, take it to heaven and bring it back to earth. They will say this is ESM. They will say this IPOB. But God saved this man now to come and say his own story. But my happiness is this, that the government did not lay their hand on this man before he came out and said, because they can threaten him, he will come out and say something. If it's some pastors who cannot even withstand threat, he will come out and say it's his own people. Because our own people are not into this crime. Because everybody in our land love ESM. Samanepa came out, used his propaganda, and start demolishing ESM and start saying that Tuko Kabiaba told him from the highest command that start talking bullshit. That is why when I see these people, they say they call themselves autopilots. If you see them closer to you and train is there, just push them inside the train. I am telling you the gospel truth, because these people don't want me alive. Now, if these people, I wish this man is a member of one of the autopilot brother or sister. I wish he was, so that we can ask him, have you seen the vacuum that you people created? Because you want to demolish DOS, you want to bring this honorable man down, you want to make them look irrelevant in the face of the world. Now you can see it. But as it happened, I was very happy that what happened now, so the whole world have seen it, them themselves have seen it. Mazi, I'm at work, like as I said. If you have time, come out in the evening and let's talk to our people more and more, because we need to use this thing that happened now. We need to make this thing go viral for our people to understand the activities of autopilot, so that they will understand the pain. I think they have given ESN double job to do. These are the job. Now our men are fighting double war. Are we fighting the Flemish, or are we fighting the Boko Haram they have bringing now in our life? What about the ones in the bush? They are there now. They have come back in the bush. You see what they said? That Igbo land is not secured. Who made it secure? It's Amane and autopilot gang. Maz, I will stand by. And
the caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Mazi George Money, I greet you from here. My name is Madu Biafra TV. Mazi Chineye, I'm calling from Accra, Ghana. Am I coming out clear, please?
You are coming out clear. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you so much for giving me this privilege to call on your program.
Welcome.
I actually want to put my voice to what my brother was saying. As regard the news of the release of that bishop or whatever, I want to say that it's not surprising to some of us, because these people already know what they are doing. But luckily, it is not the Nigerian government that have rescued him. But I want to use the opportunity to pass a message to some of these Christian people that are dying in this struggle, that are dying unnecessarily because of religion. My question is that, because when I was listening to that man's interview, that is
the priest
statement he made, the priest. After he finished, the second man that came started telling people about Jesus, that it was Jesus and their Jesus that went to save that man from where he is. And I was asking, if it is Jesus, why did you raise money? You should have consulted your oracle, which is Jesus, to bring that man out from that place. That's this systematic Christian religious slavery that we are still talking about. That is why our people should wise up and remove themselves from this religion. This religion is not helping you, it's rather killing you. It was not Jesus who saved him. The man knows that you people need to contribute more for him to come out. And they did it, and you contributed the money, he came out. Why did you not pray so that the Fulani people who kidnapped him can receive Christ and free him? But rather you decided to contribute money to bring him a ton of $100 million naira. If $100 million naira to remove a pope or a priest or whatever that was kidnapped, instead of praying according to how he has been instructing you people to pray. That's by the way, and that's for them. Another thing is, I want to bring to the note, I know we already know this. The reason why I keep saying that if Simon Ekpa do not die, I will never forgive him. If he dies, I will still make sure that I have grudges with his corpse. Once, because people don't understand that this guy is a systematic killer. He's a systematic blackmailer with joy and pride. The reason why, the reason why Simon Ekpa cannot change his name or cannot stop using ESN or IPOB is because
we are losing you. We are losing you.
Which is his core value, his core job.
You are breaking up.
Yeah.
You don't have a good line there. I don't know if you should drop and call back.
Yeah, is it coming out, please?
Yeah, let's try it one more time. You are coming
out. Am I coming out clear now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm saying that in this struggle is to bring IPOB down by all means and make sure this restoration of Biafra down. And he's doing it with joy and happiness. Because if Simon Ekpa is not happy doing this, he will remove IPOB and ESN from all the atrocities that he's using his new boys to commit in Biafra land. Now, if anybody is arrested, any one of his guys, why? Because when Simon Ekpa is recruiting them, he tells them that they are coming to join ESN, as if to say that he is in control of ESN. Now, when those boys are arrested by the Nigerian police, or maybe they are killed, you hear them telling the Nigerian police that they are ESN. Now, you will not understand.
Makes sense. You are making a lot of sense.
Are you getting the point?
Yes. You are making a lot of sense.
This network should give me a chance to speak.
It is frustrating.
Yes. That is why those boys, some of them don't even know in charge of the real ESN.
We are losing him. I think just let's leave it here.
I think I have to place the call again.
Yeah, place the call again. Place the call again. There is somebody who is trying to join us on the studio. Please put on your mic so that I will be able to bring you through. Mazi Osi, you are welcome. You are welcome. Mazi Osi, are you there? Are you still having a network issue? The caller on the line, continue if you are the one calling again.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Hold on, let the caller finalize. The caller continue.
Okay, let me quickly round up. So what I'm trying to say is that what this guy doing is systematic, and everyone's trying to know that he was. That is why me personally, I want him dead. I don't care how they will do it. I'm not speaking for IPOB for record purpose. I'm not speaking for DOS for record purpose. I'm speaking for myself. If I had my way, I would do that, because what Simon Ekpa is doing has drawn the struggle backward. It is done on putting us down. If not for the fact that we have media warriors and we have men on ground and we have people speaking up. If not, Mazi, George, I'm telling you that everything we are doing is bunkum. This guy is doing all his possible best to make sure that what they sent him to do is accomplished. And I want to use this opportunity to sound a note of warning to those listening to us right now that are fools. Those who believe that Simon Ekpa is their God and their leader. If you are thinking of joining Simon Ekpa ESN, know that they will sabotage you and you will die. Because he is not using you. You know that you cannot do anything. He already knows that you people are not enough to hold ground ground in Biafra land. He knows that it's only ESN controlled by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that can hold ground in Biafra land. So he's using you people to sabotage the movement, thereby, after sending you people on a mission, he will still send the same Nigerian government who is working with to go and get you. And then your testimony will be that you are fighting with ESN, whereas you are not fighting with the main ESN.
Exactly.
Take notes and run away from Simon Ekpa before he will kill you systematically. Let me stop your mouth. God bless you. Thank you for picking my call.
Thank you very much, and bless you. Those who have ears, let them hear, because he made a lot of a very important, statement here. The caller who called just now, he made a very important, statement, point. He said that some of these people, these boys that these autopilots they were recruiting, they might tell them you are coming to join ESN. They might tell them you are coming to join ESN because if you know the passion, the love that our people have for ESN, you know how many men who came out just when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu announced and they requested for men. So they are using that, that background. They are using that, approach. Come and join ESN, and they will recruit criminal. Tomorrow now, when they catch them, if they even refuse to say that they are ESN, the military and the police, they will tell them, you must agree. They will even beat them into agreeing that they are ESN. Without these people not seeing, some of them, they haven't even seen how any members of ESN look like. They have not seen. But these criminals in the media, factions in the media, creating factions on the ground, the same way they created on the media, is the one sabotaging the job and activities which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been piloting and successfully drive these terrorists out of our bushes. When these people came in claiming they are ESN, Chukwu Kuneli, Rita Eze Chukwu Simon Ekpe Chukwu all of you are criminals. When you people came and start claiming you are in charge of ESN, next thing you take 700 and something thousand of ESN, you share it among yourself, use it and go and create Adams. But you don't tell your boys that when these criminals they are captured, they must tell them that they are Adams. You wouldn't tell them. They created a vacuum in our bushes. Well, our people, our boys in school will be supposed to be, learning what they're supposed to learn. They are busy trying to, remove those who are sabotaging them, leaving our bushes empty. Chukwuokike will deal with you, your generation to generation. It will cease to exist. All of you. You in Finland, all you need, all you want is money, because you've been in Finland in so many years without achieving nothing. Almost 20 years without achieving nothing. IPOB became your opportunity. Biafra and struggle became your opportunity. But the evil that you people are doing will come back to haunt you. Don't think you will be in Finland for all your life. Or don't think if you die, they will bury you in Finland. Because if they bring your body home, you will still pay for what you did. Mazosi, please come in.
Mazi Josh Money, good evening. Thank you very much. Good evening. I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
You are clear. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I didn't. I just joined you people now when Mazi C2 is making a comment, but network did not allow me to hear what he's saying. So please, I don't know if you don't mind, just if you can just clear me a little bit on what you are saying. But with what this our caller said, I can little bit understand. But please, if possible for you, just clear me a little bit on what you are saying, then for me to know how to,
no, what we are talking about, there is a priest in Biafra land. There was a priest in Biafra land, which is this priest who was kidnapped by Fulani. He was kidnapped by Fulani. So when this kidnapping happened, The Gotham media all over the place, they went and said it was IPOB ESN. Now the priest, now after the church members and all that, put money together, $100 million, 100 million naira. When they put that money together and release the priest from the hands of Fulani, perhaps the priest now, while he was still in detention of Fulani were telling him how they are gathering all this money to use it to, buy ammunitions and logistics that they will use to invade our land. So now the man came by himself to the media to, exonerate IPOB that this is not IPOB or ESN doing, that this is Fulani, and that military and police, they are involved with all these criminalities of Fulani in our land. So that is where we are going. And we are going ahead to tell you the reason why our boys in school are no longer covering all the places that they're supposed to be covering is because Simon Panelli Ofebo and Riteze created a fraction of these, criminals who present themselves like our boys in school, which they are actually all the time making our boys in school a criminal, that our boys in school will now leave school where they're supposed to be attending, and they are now going to exonerate themselves. While doing that, now create a vacuum and a room for Fulani to come into the school, to come into the bush and take over the bush again. It is a setback. That's where we are.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. There is something I watch on a Facebook. Is it yesterday or day before yesterday? I saw a boy, a small boy. Let me just say that at the age of maybe 18 years or 20 years, or maybe 20-something years, they caught this boy and put him inside the bush. And they asked this boy, "What is your name?" He said his name, which I don't even want to remember that name that he called. The next thing he said that, if you even listen to that thing, you know that this thing is just like something they cooked up. You understand? This is something, they just cook it up and tell him this is what you will say. You understand? As we are videoing you, this is what you will say, and this is how you will say it. So he just say, as you can see me now, as you see me here now, ESN is looking for me. Just the way I'm saying it now, that is the way the boys is saying it. For you to know that this thing is just something they cooked up, just to use it to tag the name of ESN in all these rubbish that they are doing. He said, as I am now, ESN is looking for me, as I am now. And they asked him why ESN is looking for him. He said that he wants to join ESN. And they tell him to do something. He did not do it. And they now ask him, okay, he did not do it. And you now come out to create your own group. He said yes, that he just come out to create his own group for them to do. You understand? That they are just for Keneko, and they just close the boot and tell him, you are a criminal. This guy, that is just the end. So, but if somebody who is learned and eligible to what he is doing, if somebody who is learned and can easily understand what is happening, that anybody that watched that video, that person can understand that this thing is what they cooked up. They just cook it up to create a room to tag ESN any name they want to tag ESN. You understand? Just to create a room to tag ESN any name they want to tag ESN. So, but some people did not understand it. Some people did not understand it. Some people think that it's just something that they can just say, is normal thing that ESN is looking for. As I am now, ESN is looking for me. How can somebody that ESN is looking for, and you are talking that yes, ESN, they have not finished the work they are doing, and they have come to have time looking for you. What did you do? Why ESN is looking for you? You just say they asked you to do something. What is that thing that they told you to do and you refuse to do? You understand? What is that thing they told you to do that you refuse to do, and why they are looking for you? You just say, as you are now, ESN is looking for you. As you know, as a fool and as a stupid person, you just conquer that story. The person, I will just come out now and hear it, and I will believe you. You understand? So it's just many people that did not know. Yeah.
Yes,
my brother.
Whoever the guy, I want you to send me that video also, because having heard what you are just saying right now. This is the same thing this our previous caller said, that they will invite you in the name that you are coming to join the ESN. And now when you refuse, there was somebody in something, one of our in Rapture Media said one time that there was a place where they are gathering those men in Ebonyi State, recruiting them, that there are people who saw what they are doing and they refuse to join. So that reminds me now, took me back to what one there is this lady, she always come to Rapture Media, said that they refuse to join their activities. This Simon Eber's ESN, his own version activities. Probably such are those people who will be looking for, whom their version or fraction of their ESN will be looking for, because he knows their secret and he might be reviewing it. The last time we checked, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu closed the door of recruitment. The last time we checked, somebody phoned the Radio Biafra and asked if there is any recruitment. They said no, there is no recruitment in the ESN. So what are these people saying? We have a caller on the line. The caller on the line, please come in.
Okay.
George, well done.
Thank you.
It's unfortunate what happened to the prelate, Bishop, and the media is still twisting the whole thing. The major issue, major problem we have, and will continue to have, is those gutter media who cannot even do a simple investigative journalism. And it has come to confirm what Mazi has been saying. I met a people this morning and I said my mind. And whether we like it or not,
exactly.
The rain is coming. The rain is coming. And people are shouting to the rain. Our people are still shouting people. Let me clear my mind to what is going to happen. Do you know that when Ohanes and Anthony Ferry said they are not going to vote the PDP? A group in the north came out and said, if you are a presidential candidate of any party and you are from Igbo extraction, don't cross the border. They have already divided this country.
Exactly.
And the people that, you see, I want to tell our people, if you are listening, to go against it. What the youth, what they are asking P2B to come and do, take it from me. It is doable, but it is impossible now. The only way that it will be possible and doable is when we have a referendum that will give every the ability to bring something to the table of brotherhood if we want to live as one. And I know it is not going to happen because the rain that is going to come and what people are asking people to do, oh Lord, why can't they open their eyes? I learned that about 3,000 people have already done voters registration in the south, the whole of south, 3 million people. In the same vein, they reported that 3 million also in the north. If you do 5 million, they will match it up. They will match it with what they tell you they have 5 million. If you do 10 million, they will tell you they have 10 million. So what are we this dumb? As I read Okoba, I like him. The statement says, you are not, and Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Your mumu don't do. Our mumu have not done. No. He never do. Oh. They are still struggling. See, the only solution is just one solution only, and I will continue to say it. Peter Obi has he's a good man. What he believes, I believe in. But not the way the system is structured. That system is the reason why this primate was kidnapped. That system is why a lot of life has been lost and people are being killed every day. And the government is part of it. That system needs to be dismantled. And if that system will be dismantled, the Lord will flow. Tears will flow. Whether we like it or not.
Yes.
It's already flowing. But our prayer has always been, let it not be so huge that we will hate each other so much when this country break eventually. Because whether it will, it will. Let it not be so bad that we won't see people from the north with our own eyes. We don't want that. We want to be good neighbors. We want to be good neighbors.
Exactly.
They don't want it to happen, and they are claiming that they want to do whatever they want to do, and they will take over our land. Somebody said something to me. He said that one of he went to work, and one of his co-workers was a newly recruited Muslim here in abroad. And you know what they prayed for? Said he started asking her about Nigeria. He's not from Nigeria, he's from Africa. Asking her about Nigeria. And you know what happened? This man said Nigeria was already conquered and praying for their new conquered territory. They are praying for their new conquered territory. Are you listening to me?
Loud, I'm hearing you.
Yes, meaning that it is already done, dusted. It is already done and dusted. So whatever thing we are doing now is to sit back and fight a defensive fight. That is what we are going to do. We have to fight defensively to defend our land, because whether we like it or not, they are there already. Yes. And they are recruiting by kidnapping our people, kidnapping top people that they know that will bring money. If they kidnap you, you don't have money, they will kill and harvest their organs and bury them. What human beings does that? Who does that? And our people will not listen. Our people will not even understand that the system they want to change has only one route only. Whether we like it or not, that route will still consume blood and tears, because they will not let it go easily. So thank you so much. We will keep praying. We will keep asking our people to open their eyes, open their mind. As far as I'm concerned, this 2023 election is not going to hold.
No, it's not. It's not. I've been saying that since 2021. It's not.
Yeah, it's not going to hold, because Peter Obi, anybody that is holding Peter Obi, looking Peter Obi, let them keep doing it, because I believe his presidency will be just in their mind. It's just in their mind, because it is not going to happen. They will not let it happen. The oligarchy, the hegemony is there. It is against him. It is against every other person. So for us to dismantle it is to the whole of the South should boycott. The Middle Belt should join, boycott this election. Simple and clear. Thank you so much.
Loud and clear. Thank you very much for that wonderful input. And you're always on point. Thank you very much.
You know, there is something our brother said here. There is something our brother said from the beginning. You know, he says something concerning the Fulani people. They are clear. My brother, see here, what you understand in our land, what you understand is that. Sorry, are you hearing me? Okay.
Go ahead.
There is
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, there is something you understand. A letter, I will send you that video. It's like maybe someone send me that video on WhatsApp. I will check, and if I see it, I will send it for you on your WhatsApp. This thing, you know, there's some video that I'm sending for you. Any video I see that is looks somehow, I will send it for you. I'm doing that all the time. So you know, look at what is happening in our land now. I don't know if you see there is a video that was trending before. You know, there are some people that hold a man and a woman. They say that they want to marry, and you know, they catch them and come and slaughter them as like a cow. And the other guy, the lady was so big that you know, they cut off his neck, they cut off her, and cut off her private parts also.
About the military couple.
Okay, yes. They cut off her private part also, and they call themselves unknown government. That you can see unknown government is working. My dear, if people can be able to reason very well, these people are not unknown government. These people are the Fulanis that even speak Igbo more than you and me. That is an Igbo speaker.
My
Igbo
brother,
person.
unknown government is unknown government. Oh. You know, unknown government is unknown government, because whether it's Fulani, whether it's Simon Epa recruitment, unknown
It's
government,
true.
they are unknown.
Yes, it's true. It's true though, because for me also, I don't know them, but you know, the way these people are doing some, you know, the things that they are doing, I don't even know. Like what Simon Epa is doing. Simon Epa said that he regrets. Oh God. Because if our people can be able to read it, if you watch whatever he's saying, whenever he's lying and trying to deceive our people, whatever he's saying, he would, you know, and they come, you know, they put this, you know, every word every sentence he make, he must, you know, every sentence he make, you must, you know, he must be knowing and be knowing and be knowing in every sentences he made. Okay, now in this situation,
we have a caller on the line here. Before you come back, I come back to you, Mazosi. We have our caller on the line. Please, the caller on the line, go ahead.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. It's me, Marian Head. I'm back again. The reason why I'm coming back this time is you know, after I finished making that first analysis, and I hung up because I was on transit, I wasn't really watching. There is this thought that has consumed me, that I must say it. And it's more like a message to that man of God, to tell him that he should realize, or he should be aware, let me choose my words carefully, that he was not released because of the 100 million that was paid on his head. That was not really the real reason. Because after all, what I'm saying to you is that the conversation has been going on in my head. That the main reason, that is not the main reason, because after all, the young assemblyman that was killed and beheaded, 100 million ransom was paid on his head, and yet they killed him. That to let him know that his release was divinely orchestrated, even allowing him to be alive today. That one, I don't know this man, but one, he has a what Americans call bully pulpit. That is, his megaphone is loud. It cuts across Nigerian shore. He is somebody that is reverent, somebody that can be listened to, somebody that can be believed. First of all, he doesn't have relationship with IPOB. That what is happening is God is trying to exonerate and put the message or what is going on straight. One, he must spread this news. Two, he must begin to galvanize his fellow clergymen across the board, irrespective of their denomination. This is a mandate for him. I hope he hears me. I hope they share this thing that he gets there. And as I'm speaking this thing, that's how the thought process is coming to me. That another reason is because he's a man with substance. I don't know this man. That is somebody that believes in equity. That this man is highly opinionated. What do I mean? When he believes in something, he stands for it. That if somebody else could have become out now, and that is somebody that is not afraid of what he believes in. That is another reason why God spared his life, to come out and speak and spread and speak the truth so that the world will hear. It's a kind of exoneration. It's a kind of putting the story straight. So, the man of God, I hope you hear me. I don't know you, but if somebody can research about his quality, his character, you can find out that this man.
We are losing you there, Maria Heda. We are losing you. We are losing you. You are not coming out clear. Maria Heda, you're not coming out clear.
Can you hear me better now?
Speak
Can
again.
you hear me better now?
Yeah. Go. Let's try again.
Okay. Where did you hear last? Because where I was driving.
Yeah,
where did you?
You said that the man is giving a message. Hello?
It is because God wants to speak. God wants to
speak through him.
Can you hear me? Let me call back.
Okay, call back. Better.
My brother just money. There is something that our brother said. There is something our sister, our mommy, madam said. Madam Heda said. But before I come to that one, let me just go finish up with what our brother said, the statement our brother make. He said that BBC and all those people, they are going there, talking instead of them to go and do proper investigation. My brother, they know whatever that is happening. They know what is happening. Okay, what other investigation do you want them to do? People that know what is happening, and BBC know what is happening. Even CNN came out, begin to talk something that is clear about it. People know about it. It's very, very clear. People know about it. How this girl, how Fulani people stoned this girl to death and burn her to ashes. And now they come back telling you that it was riot, whether a riot or waiting happened. And within the period, the girl, at the distance of the riot, the girl died. It's not that somebody killed him. How did the girl die? Is it elephant that killed the girl and burned the girl to ashes? Yeah. They know the truth. They know the truth. But what is happening is that these people have been fed, the bribe that the brown envelope that have been given to them is so fat that even me and you cannot be able to comprehend it. So the only thing that they are doing, all these Gota medias, the only thing they know the truth. All these Gota medias, they know the truth. But the problem is that the fat envelope that have been on their table is more important to them. But the promise I'm making to them, each and they are hearing my voice now and hearing whatever that I'm saying. Each and every one of them have families. They have children. In fact, the way their children or their family member will die, they will die in a shameful way that as he or she is sitting in that seat, coming out to give that kind of news. Oh my God. Oh, the thing that will happen to his or her family before he will come out to talk nonsense, he will think about what the repercussion and what will happen next before he will open mouth and talk. And now coming to our Madam Heda, what she said about this reverend. In this situation now, this reverend, they kidnap him. Yeah, like what our sister said, it's only by the grace of God they release this man. You understand? It's not about, okay, now look at how many of our people that they are kidnapping in the church. Please, I'm very sorry that I'm saying this. How many of our people, innocent people, young boys and young girls, they are kidnapping in our land every day? How many people have contributed money to go and release them? Now in the church, they kidnap this man. The whole church run around. They donate 100 100 million naira to go and release him. But they are kidnapping young boys and innocent girls every day. They never release any of them because it's not my child, because it's not my family member, because it's not of my own. They are killing people every day in our land. Nobody is talking anything. Nobody care. There is one day I was telling one of my friends here, said, you see all these musicians, both Philo them and Ndo here with the everywhere. Don't worry. Everything will turn by turn. Okwomego kere mafia keta. Omego Rochas Okala wasana ya. Omego kede mafia na nke si na afia bụ Governor Imo State. Nke no keta na.
Rochas.
Nke no keta na wana. Oso dem ba. Okwomegi ya. Onye nwa di na anu ya adump gie jenulu onye ọzọ. Ọka ọ na nwayọ ka o ji agba. Rochas Okoro Awusa. Rochas now he kneel down, he begin to pray. And Gabriel, he begin to call Gabriel and Jamaica. Let and Jamaica come down to help him. Now he's happening to them. Gradually, it will still extend all these musicians and all these people that think that they cannot be able to be harmed. Very soon. Even Luboke, okay, Mechelu Bogan. Even Luboke, okay, Mechelu Bogan. And as me Pokundo no Guasa, like our leader said, because him and Anna Solungwela Damili, Okoke, or Okongwela, or Akoke. Like our leader said, we have used them for sacrifice. If they want to fight for themselves, let them fight. If they don't want to fight, if they don't want to stand up and fight, be lamenting every day. Even these Fulani people, themselves, they are afraid to die. So blood flow in their veins, blood flow in their body. If you people can stand,
hi there. What about a show?
Oh my God! If they can stand and face these people when they come, my dear, you will see all this killing. Now when all these things begin to happen, you will see people with all these foreigners, all these international committee that don't want to talk. They will now begin to put them out. They will now begin to talk. But the reason why is that whenever they kill us, they will be kidnapping us. We will be lamenting. Videoing. Doing this one. Yeah? We'll be lamenting and videoing. If you want to, Mazen Nandekanu said, if you want to do anything, don't do in the name of IPOB. Do it on your own way. But people will not reason. They will tell you that we don't want to fight. When a Yoruba man is telling you, oh my God, I can never see. Also, if that man died, that man is the man that I will go to his grave and go and bring his son and plant it in my compound. I'm telling you the facts. I'll go and bring the son of the grave of that man. Even though the man was, if possible, I will just bring out the man from the grave where he is and take one of his bone and keep it in my house as a remembrance. I'll just use his bone to remember what this man.
I will bring you on now.
I need to get it out of my
okay, Mazosi.
Okay.
Let's listen to the caller again. Let's try again with the caller. Just hold it there. Don't forget, please. The caller continue, please.
Yes, I don't know where you guys had me, but I'm going to go back because this is something that has been in my mind.
No, you said that the man of God is somebody who is a believer. He believes in what he believes in.
Yeah, these are his qualities. Not that he's a believer. He has a strong quality. Once he believes in something, he goes for it. He's a good advocate. That is not somebody you can shut up. It's not somebody you can muzzle. That is one of the reasons his life is spared. He's being chosen. He's chosen to spread the news. He has a bulletproof thing. He should begin to galvanize other people that have bulletproof thing, to begin to express his ordeal, because a lot of people have not been believed of what is going on. So God has started for this mission. It's a divine mission for him to be spared. It is not because he's such a perfect person. It's not because of the 100 million. It's for a particular reason. If that man can speak, if you can hear my voice, he will confirm what I'm saying. He's somebody that is not afraid, because somebody else could have been muzzled. Even they will still want to come back to muzzle him. He's character, he cannot be proud, he cannot be muzzled. That is why he's being chosen. And he has a big megaphone. His megaphone is big. That's another reason. So please, let him go on this mission, continue to express what happened, don't let him try to be intimidated, because what he's saying is the truth and nothing but the truth. That's what I needed to bring in. It was not about the 100 million, because they could have taken that 100 million and killed them. Or the 100 million could have come late. Or the 100 million could not have been raised. All these things are orchestrated by God Almighty. For him to come out, it's just like somebody that was taken into a lion's den. To have, first class experience to share, because he can be believed. He's believable because of the position he occupies, one as a clergyman, and especially his character. Go and ask his members. This man is somebody that believes in equity. Equity. He tries to fight for the underdog. So these are the qualities he has as a person. That's why he's chosen. And the message that is coming to me, that he should not drop the ball. He should continue. He's on a mission. I'll rest it here. So I can be free. I tried to suppress this. I couldn't. The thought continued to come to me, so I beginning to wake me up. That's why I came back to share it.
Thank you very much. And the same thing you are saying, I also see the same thing in him. Now he's a messenger.
Yes.
He's given a mantle of messenger. So you need to relay the message.
If you ask that man now, sorry, if you ask that man, if you watch him, he'll be acting like somebody that is drunk. He must preach these things. They can't stop him.
Yes. Hold on.
So I hope he carries it on to the top.
All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful input again. And I believe in what you are saying. It is accurate. The message is accurate. The man is now the messenger. That is the message. He has a message for the world that he must relay that message, to the world. That is what our sister is saying. Now you are pregnant with a message. The priest, you need to relay that message to the world. Mazisu, come in, please.
My brother, our sister have finished everything about concerning this man. The man is really pregnant for the message now. So, and his mouth supposed to be wide open now to say it wide boldly and to say it widely as the mouth is wide to say it. You understand? What I'm saying before. If you watch, our people cannot be able. That is the reason why they take our people as stupid and useless human beings. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know whatever you will do for Biafra to come, do it, but don't involve the name of IPOB. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out from the other group he was before and create IPOB, till today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have never mentioned the name of those people. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not called the name, or maybe debunk whatever they are doing, or say that they are not doing it well. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not done it for one day. Till date, until they kidnap him. Now, Simon, now people, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say, whatever you will do does not mean that you should not fight for yourself. Even to the extent he now bring it clear to us that everybody should have his own gun, and if na machete you have, or if anything you need to have in your house for you to defend yourself, have it. He bring it clear to our people. Fight for yourself. Don't allow people to just come and kill you and you begin to lament. This is what the message he's trying to pass to our people. But our people are so adamant and so foolish and so stupid to understand that message. Every day they will come and kill you. If you don't lament him, they don't kill us, they don't kill you. If tomorrow they will still come back again and kill you, you will continue lamenting. Tomorrow they will come out again and kill you, you will continue lamenting. Now Simon Ekpa, Picon, please let us go and check. Before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, And now where Mazana is just like the old time of Fulham, Kedemafia, Buarewa. The time was that Buhari was alive, and now they bring a new boy to come and replace Buhari. If we can see the differences when Buhari was alive, and now they bring Buhari to somebody to replace Buhari, and we can see the differences. That is the same thing that is happening where Simon Ekpa is. Please let us go and check before they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and now they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to see the differences where Simon Ekpa is. Before they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa do konya go na go. Simon Ekpa is not eating very well. He don't even eat 3 meals a day. Simon Ekpa don't even feed himself 3 meals a day. But immediately Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the first thing Simon Ekpa did is to pump champagne. Is to pop champagne, not in a few days Kanu was kidnapped. Simon Ekpa began to pop champagne. From that day till today, the life of Simon Ekpa began to turn around because of the money of our people that he is eating in the name of his bringing money for ESN. In the name of his bringing money for ESN to fight for our people, to save our people. He's now creating more criminals in our land, creating more havoc, creating more problem in our land. The death that we kill Simon Ekpa is still doing press up in Sambisa Forest, because by the time that death we jam him, oh my God, and to the extent that even though Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out tomorrow and say that Simon Ekpa, me personally, I will do that by myself. In fact, all Simon Ekpa family suppose Simon Ekpa family lineage is supposed to be cleared off, and none of them should supposed to be exist, because as Simon Ekpa is a saboteur today, tomorrow his children will continue from his lineage where he stopped. They're supposed to clear his lineage and make sure that Simon Ekpa does not exist again. If not, his lineage will continue. Even all these saboteurs in our land, all their lineage is supposed to clear them and make sure that none of that person does not, even his lineage does not exist in this life again. But also Imo State now looking for military that he will bring every day in our land to our people. So to kill them,
military that the Fulani is working with, the kidnappers are working with,
and finish their people and finish their lineage and make sure their lineage does not exist. That is the only way for us to be free in what is happening in our land. If Biafra comes tomorrow, that is the only way. Me personally, I can do that. Come here, even though if it will be a crime in our land, I will submit myself. Whatever you do me, use me and do to me whatever you like to do. Do to me whatever you please to please. You understand?
No,
because they did not supposed to be alive. Their children does not supposed to be alive, because whatever they are doing today, they are teaching something to their children, how to betray their own brothers and sisters tomorrow. I am in this country that I am today. If you see what our people is doing here, like that our brother that I told, since this our brother came back from hospital and stayed in this my house, nobody have come here and asked him, how are you doing? How can we help you? Nobody have come and asked him that question. But nobody even know how he feed. Nobody even know how he clothes. Nobody even know how he take his shower. Nobody even know how he do whatever he do. Where he live. Nobody know whether he's living in a good house or he's living in a mud. Nobody knows. But all of us will call ourselves brothers.
Can you hear me?
To my brother, I'm hearing you. Please let me finish.
All right.
Tomorrow, if it is your turn now, if you have a problem tomorrow, you now expect another person to come and solidarize. My brother, please, no verse, no because she because
to come and stand in solidarity with you. Yeah, we heard that one clearly. Mazis, you too, please come in.
All you can do is try your best in that our brother. We know our people. We know how they behave. But to just call a little bit party now, you will see them. They will wear their Adam coats. They will wear their Idu coat and come and eat and drink. But when their own brothers and sisters are dying, not just look at the ESM that our leader formed for them to contribute. Just look at when our leader asked them to $1 go to America. America that's supposed to champion this struggle, they are the one killing us. Look at when our leader said America is going to champion this freedom. But what did we get from them? Sabotage. What do we get from them? Hamburger. What did we get from them? What did we get from them? Look at it now. Look at them. The people that know more better. What do we get from them? Mazi Nnamdi took his time and go to America and meet Igbo World Congress. See this thing that is happening now. He made it clear to them that these people are coming. They are coming. The man was shouting, they are coming. Mazi God, anytime you get it, you have an opportunity. You play that video, even if you are not coming. You just play that video for our people. One said as far as for the time I know that Biafra is not known. Which passport you came here from? That useless, stinking idiot in America. You know, asking him where did you come from? Now, can he go home? Can that idiot go home? Can he go home? The answer is no. He begged them. He went there and asked them, please look at your agitation. They are contributing money secretly. We don't even know what they are doing because these people are for Igbo. You think we know? Look at the e-money. Look at them. Look at them. They will go to AY show. They will take a step of 1 million. These people cannot travel by road. They go get inside aircraft, flight, hand up watch and pen. If you talk, but they can't go to their village and without security and sleep. If you talk, your brothers are dying. How can I be rich and my brothers are dying? If you don't want to, we know that Nigeria is, but why don't you support what you are doing secretly? Without people to know. Secretly, without nobody knows. But they won't, because until he told them, they will be powerful. This Reverend Father, if he did not kidnap, go and tell him IPOB, preach IPOB in your IPOB, it has happened to him.
He will never listen to you. He will not talk about IPOB. He will.
No,
I'm not. Do you know the one that mostly got me angry? My brother, please don't vex. The one that every day it makes me run mad. If I remember WF Kumuyi, the Deeper Life Church, the one I take, a man I take as my spiritual father, a man I take, as a godfather. This, you can't open your mouth and talk about you are holier than Jesus Christ. You are holier than God himself. They don't want to talk. But very soon, all these things that is happening will reach all of them very soon. All these things that is happening in our land will reach to all of them very soon. They are holier than Jesus Christ. The people that is talking about it in their churches is devil incarnate. They don't know God. They're talking about politics. They don't need to talk about politics in their church. They are working for the devil. But after you people that is holier than Jesus, that don't want to talk about politics in your churches, later you go and invite that president to come and stand in the same altar that people are standing to come and talk. In the same altar that people are standing, very later you go and invite that governor or that president to come and stand there. And tomorrow you can't tell me that you are holier than Jesus Christ. Tomorrow you go to the sort of go and collect brown envelope, and you come to preach to me that we supposed to be holy, that we're supposed to be Christ-like. You have your own envelope. You come to be like Christ-like. Why you that like I'm telling you to be like brother, please
Look at Wike. Wike kill our people because of election. They deceive him. Wike murder our people no people. Wike killing people. Wike kill his own family, his own brothers and sisters in no people. Our leader warned him because of Tambua. Our leader keeps saying, "You and this your Mrs. Tambua, this relationship." What happened today? Tambua just at the time minute, he said, "You are still Iboma." He dump him and take a ticket.
Marry that person.
Yeah, He don't think the same thing that the same thing Tambua do to Wike is the same thing Buhari did. Mazi, if you can remember, there is one AU summit they went or something like that. Buhari voted against this man. Where is this Igbo man? And vote his own in charge brother. They went on something pertaining AU or something Africa something. He voted his own Niger brother against the person he says they are Nigeria. He voted his own brother. Can he get that? For how long? We after killing our people. Lifters, the ones you lifted from Obibo to Abattoir in
Abuja. Our people, their primary problem of our people is that our people are searching for generational wealth. Every time you let me just enrich myself. You're enriching yourself without watching your background. When somebody can kidnap you and kill you while you are trying to enrich yourself, they don't think about security. Our people, the only problem our people have now is disunity. If our people will be able to come together today and say enough is enough, Nigeria will break tonight. If they can come today with one voice and say enough is enough, Nigeria will break tomorrow. Who are the people? Who are the real stakeholders in Nigeria? Is it not our people? But all of them, because they want Fulani protect me. I don't want to be a victim of Fulani. Just like Aboga Hausa. They don't want to be a victim of, but you keep being a victim of Fulani. Small time EFCC will invite you. You go and pay your monthly due. After paying your monthly due, they will leave you. You come and start acting as if you are okay again. Without, you will be parading yourself, because now I say that now if you sell your conscience, you will be acting as if once a law cost on Araman. Tomorrow now you will see Aboga Hausa, he will be acting as if everything is all right. One Nigeria. The same thing will happen to him over and over again. One day of football at wine or
Mazi.
It's always in them, and all these innocent people will become the scapegoat.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Mazi, let me tell you the problem. What they went to do in Okorocha's house. If you watch that video well, he said the EFCC come with a non-government. Okorocha was about to assassinate. He was about to assassinate. You know why? Because you see what their plan was. Let's go there. How do you want to arrest? Okorocha is not an ordinary human being that he can say he's going to run away.
He's not a terrorist.
Yes, they can invite him, he can come. He's a well-known politician. So why going to his house to break his house? You know what they want to do? They want to go through that way, and then they will jump in, and they will come out and say that his children and him were dragging gun with them. As their child is
fired at them.
Yes, bullet hit him. And what are you going? Tell me, what are you going to do? Their plan is to assassinate and go and ask Okorocha. He will testify on this thing I'm saying now. Their plan was to assassinate. Okorocha come out and say it's richer than you. What Fulani does is they know who is holding the money. They will kill you and they will take the money from you. How many times did Jonathan escape assassination? They know that Jonathan Buego. How did they want to take the money from him? It's to kill him and take his woman and begin to fight his wife and take all the whole money from him. That is the agenda. We know all these things. Okorocha, if at all that they want to make it as they put up a fight in the Okorocha's house, they will shoot him and they say it's accidental discharge. Yes, because they realize that somebody is videoing it. The video they have come out. They know. Okorocha family was videoing it because he was about to assassinate. He knew this. That is why he made it on that small video that they come with a non-government. He knew. Yes. Okorocha was panicking. You can see that he knew. He was praying that this now can be his last. There is where he put it there. Because
he was just being strong for his family. That's what I noticed there.
Okorocha know that these people came to kill him. He knew quite very. But let me say something here. Abachosa Gomai. Instead of we not get our freedom, instead of we not come out, remove ourselves from Nigeria.
Rather, all these politicians who are slowing us down, all of them,
I am telling you to go
all of them.
IPOB all over the whole world.
What is happening to them is just a tip of iceberg. You understand? What is happening to them is just something like, you know, when you are starting, when you want to grant peace, before you grant a peace, you wash it first. So what is happening to them now is just, guys, peace na mmiri.
Are you there?
I think network, Mazi, you know the reason why.
When it happens,
Mazosi, you are having a very bad signal.
The reason why, Mazi, the reason why that we are calling, you know, when we keep calling on this Emirima and this autopilot gang, the reason why we are calling on Samanepa today is because of his activities. If this guy could have allowed IPOB to run the affair that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep in place, allow DOS and HOD to do their job, we won't be talking. This priest will not be kidnapped. We won't be. That was the reason why we are shouting about Samanepa today, calling his name for him to know that you have caused a lot of problem. You have made our youth go into their early graves. That is why we are calling Samanepa's name today, and we will keep calling. Just like my brother said, even in his grave, we will dug it out anywhere he is. I am telling you because the reason why we are hammering on him today is the what we are just witnessing today. If this guy could have been doing his own thing, allow US to monitor our land. I said it. I sent the message to you. Stop this, your rubbish. This guy think he has grown up. You ref na social media. Now, a state of a nation. A state of a nation was given by only the president of the country. This guy. Sometimes this guy. This guy. This guy. He will never take advice. He think he has arrived. He think he came that IPOB will bow for him. He said he think he came that IPOB will bow for him. Samaneba, did you see 30th of May that IPOB is unshakable? Did you see that our people are intact? It's just few gullible 50 or 100 people you deceive that are following you. Samaneba, is the blood of our people you shed in Biafra land. Does it worth it?
Because Maz is just money. Are you hearing?
Yeah. See too. Mazosi. Mazosi continue. I think Osi is still having network issues.
Yeah. All these things for the past almost 1 year now that Mazi has been kidnapped. I want somebody to go and ask Samanepa, all your activities, does it worth it? All these things you have been doing on social media, calling DOS, HOD criminal.
If I am not mistaken, Nelly, ever since Nelly or or whatever it is, and this Simon has started working together, if they have not killed people, direct and indirect, they have killed more than 10 able-bodied men who they are using in the name of their fraction in order to sabotage ESN.
If you say 10, if you say 10, you just don't want to say something. I said that this guy committed a lot of atrocity in our land. Who is Samanepa fighting? Samanepa, who are you fighting? What do you want to benefit on this issue? That you are not a member of IPOB just because you have opportunity to interview somebody is interrupting my call now with their noise. I don't know if you can hear me.
No, you are coming out clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, so my anger with him is this. All this is shenanigan. All this is expose calling GOS name that not meant for them. I ask him, where does he bring you now, Samanepa? Because I know he's listening to this broadcast. Samanepa, all this on social media for past nearly 1 year. If you could have allowed GOS, HOD to do their job that Mazi give them. Mazi never said, if we don't see me today, if you don't see me, we should turn our satellite to Samanepa. Or Samanepa is going to be in charge. He never said that. But how come Samanepa he wants to become IPOB leader? People,
he said that Mazen Nandekano give him the authority to broadcast. That is what he's using to deceive our people, that that he is the next person in line. If Mazen, that is what he's using to deceive our people, and so many godly people are following him, depending where he is. Even till today, even what is happening between him and them, between her and her husband, even what is happening now, are still jumping up where Simon is. To the extent, my brother, see, I don't even know if you were in a broadcast the day I talk about what happened the day they court with about our leader case, the day they go to court. I don't know if you are here that day to hear what I said. Guys, you know, a guy said that assuming that that IPOP leaders, DOS allows Simon to that give hand over Radio Biafra to Simon that by now, I said that thing pay me, that thing reach my bone marrow. That thing when that boy talk reach my bone marrow. I entered here. I tell them, say, guy, that
Mazosi, you are still having a very, very bad signal. There is a comment, somebody who commented, Dorothy Ozo. They are carrying out, she said, they are carrying out their agenda of 2022. Malafia said before his death. You know, this is actually because Malafia, they killed him because he exposed he exposed their agenda. That's the reason why they killed Malafia. And they will, you remember anybody that dies during that time, it is COVID who killed that person. They killed Malafia. Fatobu Yatobu. I know you people don't know this story. They killed Malafia. They gave him a gas instead of oxygen. They you know, they gave him something, a chemical that killed him, that intoxicated his this thing, brain. Many people might believe that Malafia, you know, it is a COVID or what. There is no such thing. Deliberate action. Nigeria murdered Malafia for exposing their activities that you are seeing unfolding today. Now, if you look at it, they know that Malafia has a lot in store, that he is the man who he's already in the position of politics in Nigeria. So there is nothing you will say he is lacking for him to come and say in the media. Just like the way you people are now using and turning our words against us, because just like Tony Ibokwe, the man who don't know his left from his right, he called Lagos home. He's always telling us that it's because we are hungry and unemployed. That is the reason why we are agitating. That him is a businessman. He understands the meaning of togetherness of Nigeria, because it is the number. The number is what is giving a buying power. Because that's what he will always say, because he's uneducated. He's uneducated. You want the number and buying power where people are killing each other every day. Yes, Joey Bokwe. Where people are killing each other every day. Every time you come to the media, when I listen to you, I feel like I should just jump into the television and dog va. Because you are an evil man. You are an old person who will be at home, and a goat will deliver when it is tied. That is what you are. Every time BBC is good with promoting, wicked, evil people like you. But that's not one keep championing one Nigeria. You have a buying power. The number is giving you buying power. The number is giving you buying power. Since 1960, you haven't get any buying power. Since 1960, this is 21st century. Your dollar to naira is 500 or more. How much is diesel? How much is diesel in the country that produce diesel? The country that produce crude oil. How much is it? You are getting buying power in Nigeria. How much is diesel? I heard it's more than 2,000 or almost 2,000 naira. A liter of diesel. A liter of diesel. Nigeria is giving you buying power. Whatever that occurs in, they come to the media, BBC will bring you to come and ignore rubbish. I don't know if you have children or you have anybody who is advising you. Because what you are, building against your generation, it is going to be, it is, in fact, everything about you is a bad omen. Joey Bokwe. Everything about you is a bad omen. IPOB. Every time IPOB, those uneducated, you call us children, those uneducated children, or those people, unemployed children. You don't know that once an law course on Aramano. Anybody championing one Nigeria will die. That is the prophecy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, you can see the one of Fulani conquering conquest. It is unfolding. It is happening. Maybe you are still waiting for us to spell it out for you. Okay, somebody confirmed that dollar is 601 naira. $1 is 601 naira. But the Nigerian number is giving you buying power. Uneducated fools. When you look at them, you think there is something in their brain. Their brain is empty. Go to China and see where their number is giving them buying power. Go to India and see what their number is giving them buying power. Go to United States and see their number is giving them buying power. There is infrastructural development. Go to China. There is infrastructural development. China of how many years ago? Every day, giant of Africa. A giant of Africa, they deceive you. You are getting buying power. Your number is giving you buying power. These people, they are blind that are leading the blind. They will only lead you into your destruction. They will only lead you into your destruction. This time around of presidency, I like it. The way you people are clamoring presidency. Because very soon, all this your presidency. Fulani gabunu boot. Unu smell Senate President Malo. If you smell what is called Vice President, I will know. Presidency. All these things is just to keep you busy. To keep giving you high hope while they are in your bushes. While they are in your bushes carrying out their conquest. They keep you busy clamoring presidency. If you don't give us presidency, we will know that you are seen as us as a second-hand citizen. You've been a second-class or even third-class citizen in the Zoological Republic prior to 1967. Prior to 1960, only 6 months that an Igbo man or somebody from the Eastern region became a president. Only 6 months. And you are clamoring if they don't give you now. You didn't discover it before. All of you are wicked, evil people. Even Nachuba Abun. Let me enrich myself while I can. Selfish set of bigots. Let me enrich myself while I can, so that my children will not suffer. I will buy a house in abroad so that I will push all of my children and myself there. You will think it will be safe there. I keep telling you. The same way I said, in 2021, there will be no 2023. Okay, you will think that Europe will be easy for you. You will think that America will be easy for you. Kiran kwadocha. Ka Russia na akwado, ka China na akwado, ka India na akwado. Unu ada anu n'ife na. Because as na aga akpochu unu nte, 2 parts of us must be cut off. And all of you politicians who cannot see the truth to speak it, you priest today that is in front of my screen, Chukwu Okike Abiama has given you a message. Go and spread the message that you are pregnant of. Because the mantle is on your shoulder now. If there is any time that you are called, it is now. Because this white garment you are wearing is not a calling. If there is any time that you are called to liberate your people, it is now. You go and carry out the calling bestowed on you. And that is the only reason why you are alive today. Because you were as good as dead. You are not better than those who died in the hands of Fulani. But you survive because you have a message. Go and preach that gospel and go and sin no more. That is my last message to you. Great Biafrans all over the world, lovers of freedom, we are going to be bringing this message to an end. Of course, share this message. If you're on YouTube at Judge Money Blog Africa, you click the like button for the algorithm to share the video. You keep clicking on the like button, the algorithm will share the video. If you're on watching from Twitter, you keep retweeting. If you know this priest, retweet and tag his name so that he will get to this message. God has given him a second chance to go and preach this gospel. And if you refrain from preaching this gospel, if they will try to shut you up from preaching this gospel, you will die. That is how it is. Because the reason why you are alive is to preach the gospel. That's why he spared you. You are not better than others that have passed by in the hands of these criminal elements, Fulani, Janjaweed, blood-sucking demons. So tag him in that Twitter at the name of him. I don't even know his name. If you are watching from Facebook, share the video at Judge Money Blog. We are bringing this program to an end. In case if there is any eventuality, we might come online again this evening. But for now, from me and to you, stay safe and stay informed. Those in Biafra land, you have seen what is going on. We have faction in our midst, interrupting the activities of our boys in school who are protecting our bushes, which created vacuum that they are no longer able to concentrate and focus to fight what is fighting us. They are trying to exonerate themselves from the activities of all these Nigeria Fulani, Nigeria politicians, and the faction they created in the name of autopilot led by Simon Ekberima. That is how it is. Stay safe and stay informed until we meet again. Shalom. Bye for now.
I told them that if you don't let Biafra go, this God that we worship will destroy Nigeria beyond recognition. It happened to Pharaoh in the Bible. Pharaoh was mocking God. Who is this your God? God, sit down. That is why I feel sorry for the likes of TB, Joshua, and other mega pastors you have in the zoo. All of you are going to hell. All of you are going to, because you people are children of perdition. You don't preach the word of God. You people preach the word of Lucifer. You people are Luciferians. You worship Satan. You don't to from God. You cannot see anything. All of you claim your prophets. You could not predict what is happening in the zoo today. There's something I told you in 2012, 13, 14, 15 is happening today. God will destroy Nigeria beyond redemption. Many of you shouting one Nigeria, you're going to die. Many of you will die. Because of that one Nigeria, you're going to die. Write it down. Don't say, don't misquote me. Write it down. I said, all of you championing one Nigeria, prominently, you are all going to die. Not only are you going to die, your race, your lineage, your family will be wiped out from the face of this earth. Your name will be gone. Write it down tonight. Today's date is the 9th day of May 2021. Write it down on a piece of paper. All of you are going to perish. And I am bringing a curse upon every pastor who will ever open his stupid stinking mouth to talk about one Nigeria. Shame shall befall you. If shame doesn't befall you, you will not worship Almighty God in heaven and Him alone and no other. You not worship idol. I don't worship idol. You know that very well. Because anybody talking about one Nigeria is a child of Lucifer. If you talk about one Nigeria, you are a child of Lucifer. That means there is no God inside you. If there is God inside you, how can such a thing be happening in Nigeria now? How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm asking you. And you claim you're a child of God, you couldn't say it. Some of them claim we are children of God, we are this, we are that, we are prophets. You could not see, you couldn't have predicted. You're only coming out now to say, oh, don't worry, Nigeria will not break. Nigeria is not going to break. Namdekano cannot break Nigeria. Someday Igboho cannot break Nigeria. Did I tell you I was going to break Nigeria? God will destroy Nigeria because His glory cannot be taken by man. Some of these stupid, idiotic prophets claim they are prophets. They're like Pharaoh. They're even worse than Pharaoh. They read the Bible. They claim they are Bible scholars. They read the Bible. They don't understand what the Bible is talking about. Because they worship the God of Mammon, the God of money. Tithes and offerings, that's all they're interested in. Private jets and flashy cars. They're not even ashamed. Every year you pray for Nigeria. Every year Nigeria gets worse and you claim you're a prophet. Every time. Every year you're praying. Let us pray for our country. Let us pray for Nigeria now. Before you finish praying, your church is on fire. Bandits are taking over your village. Fulani from Sahel are beheading and massacring people. The next Sunday, you want, let us pray for Nigeria. Let's pray for, you don't even God is sending you a message that the prayer points you're presenting before Him, He doesn't want it, yet you cannot hear. I preach the truth, huh? I don't give a damn. TB Joshua has prayed for me before, for your information. He's a good friend of mine, but I must preach the truth. That is why people don't understand how we do things in IPOB, because those I love are those that do the things I ask them to do. If you feel because I'm close to you, you can mess about it, I will expel you from the movement. If you do what I ask you to do, then you can stay with us, because we are marching forward. Believe you me, we are. Unrestrained, of course. My good friend TB Joshua, reported by another Yoruba junk gutter media, why Nigeria will not break up. TB Joshua releases prophecy. You'll be releasing this prophecy every blessed year. The more you release, the more Yoruba people you have in refugee camps in the Republic. The more you release, the more towns are being taken over by Fulani terrorists from the Sahel. You're not even ashamed of your... They behave like harlots, you know, like prostitutes. They have no... You have no shame. You have these people. How can you claim you're a pastor and you have no single shame? Every year you release prophecy, it never comes to pass. You're still releasing prophecies. Have no shame, honestly speaking. Why one so political class, Nigeria will not disintegrate, and then when it does, anybody who goes to TB Joshua Church after the zoo called Nigeria is broken into pieces, then you know you are worse than an animal. You are a fool. God is about to disgrace TB Joshua. because the zoo will break. The zoo must fall. It's written in heaven. What I'm telling you, I started preaching since the year 2012 that the zoo must fall. And it's collapsing before your eyes that you may see it. Not behind your back, before your eyes. You cage poor people with your perverse doctrine and in idiotic, unfulfillable prophecies. Every year prophecy, every year prophecy, every year prophecy. None of them comes to pass. Not, absolutely none. If you argue that Nigeria should be one, then you are questioning the reason why God allowed the Israelites to leave Egypt. Because if there were TB Joshua and all these fake criminal pastors, then they would have been saying to Pharaoh, oh, don't worry, let us be one. We need their labor. We need their cheap labor. They must be here. That means that you're saying that the word of God cannot come to pass because you're benefiting because you are criminals. I want to ask TB Joshua a question this evening, and all the other criminal pastors you have all over the zoo, not just in Yoruba land, all over the place. There are criminals everywhere masquerading as men of God. I want to ask them a very simple question. A very, very simple question this evening. I want to prove to all of you that these pastors, that they are fake. I want to prove to all of you that these people, they worship Lucifer. They don't worship Almighty Living God in heaven. I want to prove it to you. With the Bible, I'm not going too far. I think there was a place in the scripture that says, do not add, do not subtract. I won't add anything. I will give you the literal meaning of what I'm about to present to you tonight. I must give you this very message. I want to remind TB Joshua about the scriptures he claims. Of course, he was a Muslim before. Maybe he didn't quite read the whole scripture. Should I say the whole Bible from Genesis to Revelation? Maybe he didn't have time to read it. He just wanted to make money by talking rubbish every blessed day. I feel sorry for you people. I want to refer TB Joshua and all the other criminal pastors against freedom for Yoruba people. I want to refer you to Genesis chapter 13 from verse 5 to 13. Genesis 13. Those of you, if your Bible is closed, I will say I call it Torah, it's the Old Testament. Go and pick up your Torah, the Old Testament, please, and open it up. Genesis chapter 13. And I will read for you. Abraham then called Abram and Lot. They separated. These are blood relatives, Abraham and Lot, because I believe that Lot was the child of the sister of Abraham. Why did they separate? I want to now lecture TB Joshua on what the scripture says and all these other fake pastors that you have talking rubbish about Yoruba agitation and freedom. All of you idiots talking about one Nigeria. I want to educate you with the Bible. Because every answer on this earth to every problem, you can find it in the scriptures. Now, listen very carefully this evening, please. Abraham separated with Lot. Why? As a result of a quarrel. They were quarreling. The same way that everybody is now quarreling in the zoo, there was a quarrel. Then, I want all pastors to listen, please. There was a quarrel. At the beginning of this very story, Lot was described as a very wealthy man, like Abraham. Abraham was in Egypt for a while, then came back to the land of Canaan. Not Canaan, but Canaan, that's the proper name. Abraham offered Lot, his relative, instead of us to fight, let us separate. But what is so shocking is the reason why they were fighting in the first place. That is why I said to people that, hey, your pastors don't know what I'm talking about most times, or most of them. When I tell you the reason why Lot separated from Abraham, you will not believe it. It is happening in Nigeria today. What is that thing? And now read verbatim what the word of God says, the Bible. Or should I say the Torah? And Lot also, which went with Abraham, had flocks and herds, cattle, nama, and ram and cattle. Listen carefully. And tents. Verse 6. And the land was able to bear them, that they might dwell together. For their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. In the beginning, the land was very fertile, like Nigeria. Before 1960, after 1960, everything was okay. All was feeding land and everything. But in 1967, something happened that caused them not to dwell together anymore. Now, verse 7 of Genesis chapter 13, verse 7. And there was strife between the headsmen. The same headsmen you have today, or headsmen. It's in the Bible, no? What made Abraham to separate from relatives is the same headsmen, the Fulani headsmen in the Bible. TB Joshua, are you listening? And all the other criminal pastors, are you listening? Kamkuzerin, you don't know God. You have, you don't know God. And there was strife between them. There was problem between them. I am referring all the pastors to Genesis chapter 13, verse 7. Headsmen. The same headsmen you have today in Nigeria. Headsmen. And when headsmen begin to cause trouble, the only thing to do is to divide. That is what the father of all nations taught us, Abraham. Hey, all glory will go to Elohim in heaven. There was strife between their headsmen, the headsmen of Abraham. Maybe I don't know if they are Fulani or not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Fulani headsmen belonging to Abraham and Fulani headsmen belonging to Lot. You know what they said? What I say is that even in the Holy Book, cow and headers were also a problem that led to division. Cows and headers. The same thing you have today. What are we suffering from? Cows and headers from Yetiala, terrorist group. Cows and headers. The same thing that caused Abraham to separate from the relative Lot. And the Canaanites and the Perizzites dwelled then in the land. It wasn't the land of Israel then. The Canaanites were there and the Perizzites were there. And Abraham said to Lot, let us not quarrel, please. Let there be no strife between us. I am begging you, between me and between you, between my headsmen and between your headsmen, for we are the same blood, we are the same brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Look at all this land in front of you. Please, take one, let me take one, that we may not fight anymore, that we may remain good relatives. This is what the Bible says. And Abraham said to Lot, if you take the left hand, I will go to the right. If you take the right hand, I will go to the left. Rather than us quarreling every blessed day, please let us separate. Headsmen, Abraham, Lot in the Bible, separation in the Bible. And you're telling me that these pastors, that they believe in God, that they read the Bible? Are you sure they read the Bible? There was a quarrel, not fight, they didn't go to war. But Abraham said, let us have peace. You are my brethren. Let us separate. And an idiot is telling me somewhere in Lagos, God said Nigeria should be one. When there are headsmen involved, the headsmen, the same thing, the same headsmen that caused Abraham to leave Lot. I said, go your separate way. Let me go mine. What I'm telling you is what is in the Bible. I didn't make anything up. I want to prove to you that some of these pastors championing one Nigeria, they don't read the Bible. Tomorrow they say, Abraham is father of all nations. Abraham is father of, but what Abraham did, you cannot do. There was strife in the land. Headers, Fulani headsmen were there then, moving cattle. Perizzites and Canaanites. And they clashed. It's not today that clashing started, though. They clashed then. And now, as we are clashing, Elohim said, let there be Biafra. Fulani Janjaweed, stay on your own. Stay on your own. Let my children from Biafra stay on their own. Stay on your own. Lot take one side, Abraham go one side, let us separate in peace rather than fighting. That's what should have happened. That I expect all these pastors to know all these things, but you know, all these criminal pastors with their fake Christianity do not understand the scriptures. Neither do they have what it takes to interpret clearly what the scriptures is trying to convey to us. Some of them were Muslims before they discovered that African version of evangelical Christianity is a lucrative business. That is why they lack basic understanding of the word of God, which is clearly evident today. Because if they knew Genesis chapter 13, 5 to 9, they'll not be talking rubbish about one Nigeria. Never, ever, ever. I feel sorry for all these stupid pastors saying that Nigeria should be one, because they are, should I say, short-sighted, greedy fools using the Bible to deceive the gullible into thinking that Nigeria is sustainable. What is good about Nigeria should be sustained? Name one thing that's good about the zoo. Name one thing. I'm asking you. They cannot name anything. Maybe start an offering. They love tithes and offering, and you people idiotically, you go every Sunday and you pile on the cash, and they keep buying new jets. Telling you Nigeria is good. Nigeria, God has a plan for Nigeria. So God had a plan for Nigeria, and he opened the borders to allow killers to come in, to be killing people. What planet does this people actually inhabit? Anyways, it's poverty. Once Biafra comes now, people will become very rich and very affluent, and you see what will happen. People will submit themselves to reason, not to these superstitious mumbo-jumbo people talking rubbish. I saw something in your life. I see something in your life. Oh dear, these people. They even have 8 churches in one building. Well, some will do service 8 to 10, or others take over 10 to 12. He says it's something of Holy Spirit. Europeans sat down and saw all of this rubbish many years ago and said, this is nonsense. Let us form the Enlightenment movement. That is why Europe is #1 in the whole world. By Europe, I mean, who founded America? Who developed America? I don't know, Europeans. Brazil, Europe. Australia, Europe. New Zealand, Europe. Everywhere is Europe. You don't know that before? Every other person copied from them. You have to go and copy from Europeans. They are #1. God bless them. They are #1. Because they say, you see all these superstitions, when a cat flies past your house, or you see pussycat in the morning, you start speaking in tongues that your neighbor has come to get you. All this idiotic, black people. Ordinary pussycats pursuing a mouse. Your neighbor that sent the pussycat. A tree that is in your village over 1,000 years old is in your generation, that the tree is not an impediment. And you want to be developed. Black and this, you see, you know that poverty, is a evil spirit. When you're possessed by poverty, if somebody tells you to plant a seed and water it and do that, you'll be paying. Poverty.
apart from all our faults. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hell to be from consecrated nation, oh Fatherland, peace be our solemn place. Defending thee shall be our dedication, spilling our blood will count our privilege. Now waving standard which emboldened thee free shall always be our flag of liberty.
I thought of Biafra freedom taking longer, and cause of that you tend to feel so low. I know our freedom is your greatest hunger. I thought of Biafra gives your heart a glow. We will walk the line, this hell that we've known with time, gotta take it away. Just hold on and don't let go. Hold on, do not let go. Just hold on and don't let go. Your flight's just a step away. Just hold on. Oh, hold on, do not let go. Just hold on and don't let go. Your flight's just a step away. Our history has never known no laughter. It's always been this red and black, no green. A nation of these blessed yet hungry people. We shine a brighter light, the world will see. We will touch the skies and set up a throne on high and reign with our God. Just hold on and don't let go. Hold on, do not let